Hey guys, live from Philadelphia, where I can assure you it is not always sunny. But it's not sunny today anyways. We are here in a great historic place, house that we rented here right in Head House Square. So we are in Society Hill, and I'm going to spend the day taking this kid out and showing him a bunch of great stuff. But I thought I'd show you a couple things first. We had a really good morning with those triple Qs and the NQ. Things lined up exactly the way they did in your Super Vol Sunday playbook, in your volatility band strategy stuff. So all that stuff came together again today. We spent yesterday, I should say, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, lovely Pittsburgh. Went to the Hard Rock, as we do, right? Took Connor to his favorite location. Got him some Hard Rock Cafe, got him some paraphernalia, got us some stuff too, obviously. And you know, today is all about some history for my kids. So I'm going to take the rest of the morning off, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for the next half hour, 40 minutes or so, and then you know, what I think is going to happen over the course of the afternoon. So let's dig right into the charts and see what I think is coming next. Here they are. You can see that this morning we had a nice little pop to the upside. This happened on the heels of some economic data, and I'll just pull up my trend tool here, clear that off, and put this on here for you so I can show you what I want to show you next. But we had some economic data that popped the market higher, and you know, that's on sort of weaker than expected news. That was good. Got people less and less worried about the overheated economy, as is always the case when that happens. But you know, overall, what it did was it gave us a very good anticipatory entry based on an inflection at this level. So what you're looking at over here is the pre-market data, right? So this is the pre-market. And when the pre-market settles in really nicely like this, it gives us the opportunity to figure out, if you took the volatility band course, you know, I know a few of you are working on that right now. And if you took the Super Vol Sunday thing, right, it was all part of that too. But you know, when you see this kind of a thing happen in the pre-market, that should clue you in to the same kind of price action that we look for in, say, Apple, right off the opening bell. Gives us the opportunity to wait, place a resting order, and have the ability to catch a pop higher from that threshold level at 375.58. This is going to be easiest to do in the Qs. You know, might get a little bit of slippage on your NQs, as you know, once you're on that futures ladder, sometimes it's hard to get that fill right on the open. But you know, if you're getting them, great. If not, you can always look at the triple Qs, and you can always also look at the leveraged versions of the triple Qs and get sort of the same effect. But you know, that move right out of the open got us all the way up into here, which is, you know, the better part of almost 80 points on the NQ. And then we had a reversal. Now, I told you guys in the first hour trading pit, I said, you know, when we run into that overhead resistance, which by the way was magic, right? So it was right at that level that we anticipated it being at, then what you can expect to see is a pretty big volume reversal. And that's exactly what we had there. So you see that volume by price cluster there on the cluster analysis shows us that a reversal, you know, was not only in the making, but was going to happen pretty fast. I didn't do it. I think, you know, this morning I played you guys some chicken sounds. I told you guys, you know, some chicken sounds here, because I hate like heck to fight these big trends. But we did have an opportunity when we got down here to the central pivot to look once again for an opportunity to, you know, go long and catch this wave from this morning, because this low down here below the pivot lines up with that low right there. That was a hard inflection in the morning and gave us a really good clear entry signal saying, hey, we might just pop higher. And once we did, you know, pretty much any one of the levels along the way was okay to take it off for a scalp, or, you know, if you really wanted to run with this thing, the logical profit objective was going to be, you know, a move up into that central pivot, or up into the first resistance overhead, and then give yourself, a little bit of a retracement and out. But all of them were good. Every single thing on that chart represents a good opportunity. You can see that, I keep losing my fib study here. I had a fib study drawn up here for you guys, and that is confluent. So when you look at it, you can see that we have got confluence between a fib retracement at the 375.24 level, so 5 spot 24, down to that VWAP is also confluent with this anchored VWAP, and is giving you a good indication, I think, that we are going to get into this stuff right here. And it's going to have a hard time chewing through there. So the next thing that I'm going to look for between now and when we're going to leave is the possibility that we get a move down into this level and then a rebound higher. And then over the course of the session, of course, right, just going to watch and see if these guys start to narrow and we start trading in a sideways channel. And if we do, then, on a day like today, I would take the inflections off the bottom and work them higher into the range. So you got a nice, 376.72. So anywhere from 5 spot 24 up to 6 spot 72 is probably going to be fair game. At some point here, I think that this guy right here is going to form a solid inflection point, so that you can start focusing on taking trades from the central tendency, right, your average here, and just sort of work back and forth in this range as well. So those are my ideas. That's what I'm going to be doing until we are off to see some history. And in the interim, if you think those are ideas that suit your trading or suit your trading style, take a look at them. Take a look at the Qs, the NQ, and maybe some of those levered ETFs if you're interested in those things to amplify those trades a little bit. Bunch of ways to trade this, bunch of ways to accomplish the same thing. And I hope everybody is going to have a great weekend. Take some time, spend some time with family, and we will see you on, well, I won't be here Monday. You'll see us on Tuesday. We'll be traveling back to Los Angeles on Monday. Have a great weekend.